Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. I'm Joe and I'm here for another fan reaction after AC Milan won, Empoli won at the San Siro. Very disappointing result. I'm with Adamo Ritako, of course. He's going to give you more of his insight on today's match. Adamo, what did you think about this very disappointing performance today?
Well, I'm sure a lot of people will agree. It was very, very shocking, completely horrific display. We got dominated by Empoli at home. I don't understand what it could be. Obviously, Inzaghi, something's up with him. He's not the best of coaches. He just started out, so a lot of fault goes to him. But there has to be something else because it's ridiculous that these players that even if you just sent them out on the pitch on their own should be still playing better than they are. So excuse me. I don't know what's going on, but it's very weird. And the fact, like that I said earlier, the home game, it's a home game. In a sense, it's not even a home game because there's no fans there anyways. Can't really blame them because I don't know who would want to go watch this and pay money for it. But yeah, like I said, it's not even really like a home game for us, so it can't get worse. We went down to 9 men with Paletta going out. It was just a horrific display. Got completely dominated. The only stars of the show really were probably Destro for his goal and completely like working the pitch, and Poli did pretty good today too.
Yeah, well said there. And you mentioned something about the home team. Really doesn't even look like we're the home team. It doesn't even look like we're playing at the San Siro. It kind of looks like when visitors come to our house, it's like we are the visitors instead of them. Just the
Mhm.
way they dictate the play, the way they dominate, those first 10, 15 minutes were absolutely horrendous. I mean, what was going on there, guys? We couldn't even make one pass. One thing that I obviously loved, apparently, were the continuous long balls that really are fruit of nothing. Like, we're not even getting anything out of these long balls rather than just clearing the ball and giving them back the possession. So, of course, many problems still at this Milan week in and week out. And what do you make of Inzaghi's comments as he said before this match? We definitely have to turn our season around. I mean, he's been saying this for what, 2, 3 months now? Still, the time hasn't arrived. What do you make out of that?
Yeah, exactly. Just like you said, it's ridiculous because this entire time he's been saying it, and he thrives off motivation and trying to make unity, which is something we clearly lack. But he doesn't really do any favors for Milan because obviously we're worse off than we were before, with him really taking part. And it's just sad because you see all the players they want to do good, and Inzaghi wants to do good, and it's the complete opposite. It's like Inzaghi tells them go out there and suck. I want you to do the worst you can possibly do, the worst tactics. Don't even have any form of unity. Don't string more than four passes together. Just go out there and suck because that's all that's gonna happen. It's like that's what he tells the players before the match because that's all we see on the pitch. The only bright things that we see are individual performances. Like let's say a Menez goal or Destro what he did today, Bonaventura. There's just individual like glimpses of light. There's no real unity in the team.
Yeah, well said. And I mean, guys, once again, why are we not scoring more goals at San Siro? Why are we always limited to these 0 goals, 1 goal, and especially against weak teams? Clearly, because we have no play, and these teams close up very well, and you could have seen the pressure put on by Empoli today. Very good. When they moved frontwards, they were doing amazing passing, creating good plays. How does a team like Empoli actually manage to create something, and we don't with are so prestigious players such as Onda, Cherchi, Menez, just to name a few. Can you give an explanation to that?
No, it's very weird how you said mentioning Honda, Menez, Cherchi. If these teams like if these teams like Empoli had these players, they would be much better off because you saw Empoli today completely dominating Milan, as I said earlier, and it's just ridiculous how if you think that even if they just had one of our players, like let's say they even had Alex, he would be performing much much better. As saw today, Niang just scored a goal with Genoa. He's been doing amazing. Pretty much as it is, no matter who the player is, no matter who the manager is, if you come to Milan, you're gonna underperform. I tweeted it out earlier. For example, Saponara leaves, he goes to Empoli, to Empoli, he's doing well there. Didn't play today though. Niang goes to Genoa, doing well there. It's like it's meant to be or something. You come to Milan, you're definitely going to do worse. Even if we got Cristiano Ronaldo, I guarantee you he would not be half as good the player that he is now. Not only that, he's with a fantastic team and a fantastic coach in Real Madrid, but just even the fact that it's Cristiano Ronaldo, he wouldn't even score more than like 10 goals a season because his team is so broken. There's so many distractions. Management is just horrible. I just don't understand what to think anymore because it's absolutely ridiculous how these players, like, despite how talented they might be, like in the summer, we all want to Cherchi. We're freaking out. We all want to Cherchi. We were going to get Iturbe. We didn't get him. We want to Cherchi. We didn't get Cherchi. We get him now. And obviously, he's still a very good player, but there's no really difference. Like, we're in the same position as we were with Allegri back then with a 10 times worse squad. So, really, there's no excuses. You have to blame Inzaghi, of course. As I do say, though, you have to really blame the management who hired him. He can't do more than he can, but he's still at fault for a lot of things.
Well said there, Adamo. Thank you for your comments. Guys, don't forget to follow him on Twitter at Adamo Ritaco. Great insight as usual. Watching, this has been Rossoneri TV signing off, and as usual, Forza Milan.